sure to get your playmat today at tsx1.com.
What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Samurai X1 here, and today's Friday. Every Friday means Good Friday, so hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Friday. In today's video, Friday, since you guys smashed the living heck out of the structure deck video, I got you guys with the budget, competitive Sacred Beast deck profile for you guys today. All you need for this video is literally $30, and you will have this competitive Sacred Beast structure deck to play at on a casual level, but it can also become competitive as well. And in today's video, I'll showcase you guys some cool combos you guys can actually do with this awesome deck. Remember guys, 30 bucks is all you need. Smash the thumbs up button for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And if you guys get this video to over 2,000 plus likes, I'm gonna be coming at you with the full power, no budget Sacred Beast deck profile tomorrow. So make sure you guys smash the living heck out of that thumbs up button. And remember guys, this week is the release of the brand new Sacred Beast Demon God playmat. Make sure you guys get it today. Hit the link down below and be sure to use the coupon code GOD10 for 10% off your Sacred Beast playmat for this week only. I'm also selling structure deck bundles of the Sacred Beast structure decks as well. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys get that. Hit the link down below. And for those of you here on the channel for the very first time, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and make sure you guys turn on. Do I even have to tell you? Before you do that, kiss the thing. Explode that thing. Come on, man. If you guys aren't part of the notification gang, I don't know what the heck you're doing, bro. You're missing out. All right, guys, don't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's get started with the brand new budget $30 competitive Sacred Beast Demon God deck profile. All right, guys, let's do it. Alright guys, welcome to the budget $30 competitive Sacred Beast deck profile for the post structure deck Sacred Beast. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned earlier, all you need for this video is literally $30 and you can have this entire deck right here. And most importantly, near the end of the video, I'll explain to you guys some combos that you guys are able to do with this deck using the cards in this deck profile. So without further ado, let's hop straight into this video. Alright guys, first and foremost, Sacred Beast deck. Let's play the Demon Gods right here. First and foremost, double Ravio, Lord of Phantasms, right here. We're playing two copies of Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, and last but not least, you're going to be playing, of course, Uriah, Lord of Searing Flame. So, you know, the thing about these Sacred Beasts, in comparison to the Egyptian God cards, no disrespect, but I'm an OG fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. So I have to say, in comparison of these cards to the gods, these are the discounted version of the gods. So yes, no disrespect to the Sacred Beast, I still love the deck so much, but I just wanted to say that these are obviously the discounted gods right here. So you're playing 6 copies of the Sacred Beast in the deck, and the reason why you're playing 6 copies is because the deck does include Pot of Desires, which I'll explain later on once I get to the video. So you actually do not want to banish your one and only Sacred Beast. In my competitive version where there's no budget on actually building this deck, I actually only play 1 of each copy, but for this $30 budget version, I felt like it was necessary to actually play 2 of each. And since you're playing Pot of Desires, you don't want to be banishing your one and only copies of your Sacred Beast monsters, right? So 2 Ravio, 2 Haman, and Uriah. Personally, Uriah is the worst one amongst the 3, but you still got to play it because you're playing the fusion spell in the deck, which will get you access to Armor Tile, which is really crazy, right? So 2 of each Sacred Beast monsters, absolutely mandatory for this budget variation of the deck. And last but not least, you're only playing 1 Ravio, Lord of Phantasm, Shimmering Scrapper right here. Scrapper, Scraper, I don't know, my English sucks, but basically this card is the honest. What it does is that to be able to summon this card, you must tribute 3 monsters on the field, and you only use each of the following effects of Ravio, Lord of Phantasm, Shimmering Skyscraper once per turn. So its quick effect, you can discard this card, target 1 Ravio you control. For the rest of this turn, it attacks becomes double its current attack. So if you already boosted Ravio's attack using its own ability, you will actually be able to boost its attack up even further because of this card's special ability. So let's say this card's at 5,000 attack. This card will be able to make this card become 10,000, which is crazy. It doesn't boost its original attack, it boosts its current attack. So any attack modification that you did on Ravio, that attack will now become doubled which is amazing. Also, if this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute one monster, add this card to your hand. So it's recyclable honest. That's why you only need to play one copy of this card, because you're always able to recycle this card from your graveyard to your hand. So one Raviel, Lord of Phantasm, Shimmering Scrapper. This card is the only copy that you need to play because it is always searchable and also recyclable from your graveyard to your hand. So the 6 Sacred Beast monsters, it's a little bit bricky, I can't even lie, but for this budget variation, 6 copies will be more than enough because you are playing Pot of Desires in the deck. Like I said, my full power non-budget version, I definitely will only play one of each, but for this variation, you're playing Desires, you need to play 2 copies of these cards in your deck right here. So that's pretty much it for the big Sacred Beast monsters. Next off, for your Straddles for the deck, literally the best starter card is Triple Dark Beckoning Beast. This card is absolutely essential to play in the deck. It's a Straddles. When this card is normal summon, you can add one Uriah, Haman, or Raviel, or one card that specifically lists any of those cards directly from your deck to your hand, which is crazy. And it also has a Gemini Seraphinite ability where you get to additional normal summon a Fiend monster with 0 attack / defense in additional to your normal summon. So it grants you the additional normal summon in the deck, which is absolutely incredible. But the fact that it's your best starter card in the deck, to be able to search any of your Sacred Beast cards directly from your deck to your hand is absolutely incredible. So Triple Dark Beckoning Beast, you want to open up with this card 100,000% of the time. And if you see this card, you potentially are able to combo off fairly easily by only seeing one copy of him. So Dark Beckoning Beast, this card is super essential. You need to play 3. Next off, you can play, of course, Triple Chaos Summoning Beast. Again, another essential combo piece that you want to play in the deck. What this card does is that you contribute this card, special one Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, or Raviel from your hand, ignoring its summoning condition. So this is one of the cards right here that's going to be able to allow you to summon your Sacred Beast monster without using their summoning condition, right? Also, secondary ability is that you can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Fallen Paradise directly from your deck to your hand. So this card is going to be able to search your Pot of Greed directly from your deck to your hand, which is absolutely incredible. So Triple Chaos Summoning Beast, another essential card that you must play in the deck, absolutely mandatory. Next off, Triple Dark Summoning Beast. This is why Allure of Darkness should have been included into this deck, because you're playing so many darks in the deck, and Allure would have been really, really amazing if Konami decided to include it in this deck. Dark Summoning Beast, another way to get access to your Sacred Beast monsters directly from the deck. You can tribute this card, special one Uriah, Haman, or Raviel directly from your deck, ignoring his summoning condition. Also, monster you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn. That's the only downside about this card's ability, but the fact that it's able to special summon any Sacred Beast monster directly from the deck is absolutely incredible. You're going to use this effect of Dark Summoning Beast once per turn. Last effect, you can banish the card from the graveyard. You can add any of your Sacred Beast monsters from your deck to your hand. So not only does it search your Sacred Beast monsters, but it can also special summon your Sacred Beast monsters directly from the deck. So it's basically a Stratos with an extra summoning bonus, which is really crazy. So Triple Dark Summoning Beast. Next off the round of our monsters, I'm playing Triple Danger Chupacabra. This card is so good, and the reason why this card is essential to play in the deck is because it's able to give you a free body on the board, and also at the same time helps you discard any of your cards directly from your hand to the graveyard to potentially draw more into your combo pieces. Some of the main struggles that this deck does have is consistency issues, so the fact that you're able to just Danger Chupacabra, your opponent is going to be randomly discarding a card from your hand. Hopefully it's not Chupacabra. If it's Chupacabra, it's kind of unfortunate, but obviously that risk factor is there, but it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing, right? But the fact that you're able to special summon this card and then potentially discard one of your Fiend cards in your hand to the graveyard to draw one card is actually really good. So essentially kind of like unbreaking your hand, right? This 3 monster slot can be any monster that you want to play that is included in the structure deck, but I felt like Danger Chupacabra is a little bit better. I believe it's mandatory to play in the deck to just help you, unbreak your hand, right? So that's pretty much it for the monsters. Go out to the spells. For the spells, the best card, literally opening up the Spirit Gates. This card used to be called 7 Spirit Gates, but I felt like that name would have been a little bit better. But opening up the Spirit Gates, this card is so good. This card is a 1-card combo built in within itself. So when this card is activated, it's a Stratos. You can add any of your Sacred Beast monsters or a monster that specifically lists a Sacred Beast directly from your deck to your hand, right? So basically, you can add any of your Sacred Beasts, but most importantly, this card adds your Dark Beckoning Beast directly from your deck to your hand. The difference between Gate and Dark Beckoning Beast is that Dark Beckoning Beast can search anything that lists your Sacred Beast monsters, whereas Opening of the Spirit Gates can search a monster that specifically lists any of those cards in its text. So Opening Gates can search Dark Beckoning Beast, and Dark Beckoning Beast can search your Opening of the Spirit Gates, right? So this card can search spell, trap, or monsters, whereas Opening of the Spirit Gates can only search monsters. But Opening Gates is a 1-card combo, which is absolutely incredible. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, special 1 Fiend monster with 0 attack / defense from your graveyard. So if you already have a Fiend monster in the graveyard, you can discard a Fiend monster like Dark Summoning Beast to summon Dark Summoning Beast directly from your graveyard, which is really good. And last effect, once per turn, you control level 10 monster. You can add one continuous spell from your graveyard to your hand, which is really good. So it's able to recycle your continuous spells like Cerulean and Skyfire from your graveyard to your hand, which is really good. But the fact that it's another straddles for the deck, and it's also a continuous spell, is really amazing to easily summon Haman as well, right? So triple opening of the Spirit Gates, absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. 100,000%. Next off, you want to play, of course, double Cerulean Skyfire. This card is so good. Essentially, what it does is that if you control Haman on the field, you can switch it to defense to negate the activation of a spell and trap card, which is really good. That spell and trap card would have to resolve first, and it would negate effect. So the activation is already activated. So if your opponent were to activate Pot of Desires and use Cerulean Skyfire, Desires will be negated, and your opponent won't be able to activate another Pot of Desires, because Cerulean Skyfire kind of works like an Ash Blossom because it doesn't negate the activation, it negates the effect. So it waits for the activation to resolve, and then Cerulean Skyfire will resolve to switch your Haman to defense to negate that effect. I will only play one copy of this in this specific variation, but I'm playing Pot Desires in the deck. I don't want to banish my one and only copy, right? So Cerulean Skyfire, really great negate card. Next off, Double Dimension Fusion Destruction. This card is the card that is going to be able to get out your Armor Tau for 10k beater on the field. So banish from your hand, field, and or graveyard fusion material that are listed on a Phantasm, fusion monster, and especially that fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summon condition. You take no battle damage from attacks involving that monster. Special by this effect, if you control Uriah, Raviel, or Haman, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. Really good, fun card to actually help you make Armor Tau, which is incredible. So double copies of Dimension Fusion Destruction. And last but not least, double Fallen Paradise. This card is the card that helps protect your Sacred Beast monster, so your opponent cannot target Uriah, Haman, or Raviel, or Armor Tau in your monster zone with card effects. Also, those monsters cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. So it's a built-in protection, which is really good. And if you control Uriah, Haman, Raviel, or Armor Tau in your monster zone, you can draw 2 cards. So you don't have to control all 3. It's as long as you control one of them, you draw 2 cards every single turn, which is really good. So it's one of the cards that's able to help you draw 2 cards consistently. Double Fallen Paradise, and next you're going to play, of course, Triple Pot of Desires. You want to maximize from actually playing 3 copies of this card in the deck, and that's why I'm playing 2 of each Sacred Beast. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't want to banish my one and only copies, although those are the only bricks. Pot of Desire is just your consistency card, and last but not least, the 1/1-for-1. Which is insane, right? So that's pretty much it for the spells. Up to the traps, guys. The best trap card in the deck, Triple Awakening of the Sacred Beast. This is one of the cards that you want to see in your opening hand as much as possible, especially going first, because of the amazing abilities that this card has. So if you guys are not familiar with this card's effect, is that this card gains these effects based on the number of Uriah, Raviel, or Haman you control. So if you control one of the Sacred Beasts, each time your opponent normal summons or special summon monsters, you gain that life points. So if your opponent summons a monster with 10k attack, 10k life points gained. Amazing. If you control 2 of the Sacred Beast monsters in the field, negate the activate effect of monster your opponent controls. So it's a skill drain. Better than a skill drain, which is insane. So this card is absolutely ridiculous. Negates any activated monster effect your opponent controls. Last but not least, if you control all 3 Sacred Beasts or 3 Sacred Beast monsters on the field, any monsters sent to your opponent's graveyard, it's banished. So it is a Macrocosmos, aka D-Fissure for the deck. And also this last effect, once per turn you control a level 10 monster, you can add one continuous trap card from your graveyard to your hand, which is really good. So this card right here, you want to see this card in your opening hand as much as possible. Triple Awakening is so good. The fact that it's a skill drain is one of the main win conditions of the deck. And the last Sacred Beast card, Hyper Blaze. Basically what it does is that you can send 1 trap card from your hand or deck to your graveyard. It attacks becomes the number of face-up trap cards on the field or in the graveyard times 1,000. So it's able to help boost up your Uriah's attack. And this last effect, you can discard 1 card to special summon those cards or add them to your hand. And this card, when it is special as a monster, it will ignore its summoning condition. So pretty much it for your Sacred Beast traps. And last but not least, we're going to play, of course, Double Escape from the Dark Dimension. This card will special summon your banished monsters. And last but not least, Dark Factory of more productions. This card lets you send 1 monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. You draw 1 card every single turn, which is really good. And remember, cards like Dark Summoning Beast and Chaos Summoning Beast have their abilities in the graveyard to banish themselves, which is amazing, right? So 2 each copies is definitely more than enough. So triple Armor Tau and triple Phantasm Emperor Trilogic right here. So you're easily able to special summon these cards using your Sacred Beast fusion spells. Let's go off with a 2-card combo that you're able to do with this deck real quick. Alright guys, welcome to the combo segment of this video. I'll showcase you guys some 2 simple combos you guys can actually do with this deck when it comes to utilizing the budget version of the Sacred Beast deck. So for the first combo, I want to focus on Opening of the Spirit Gates, and this card is a 1-card combo. Just a little bit of a disclaimer, guys. All these combos are possible using the cards that are available in the structure deck. But if you want to make this combo a little bit more consistent, you will need to invest in other cards which are inexpensive. You can I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will have a budget of $1 to $2 to get these additional cards to play in the deck. So the card that I'm going to be using in today's video is going to be Solomon Great Amirage and also Linkuriboh. Most importantly, just Solomon Great Amirage. And the reason why Amirage is in here is so that you can trigger off your Opening of the Spirit Gates special ability, and I'll explain that once I progress through the combo. And like if you guys can see right here, like I'm on TCG Player right now, if you search up Solomon Great Amirage right here, look at this. This is literally 50 cents, right? So I would definitely recommend you guys getting this card. And if you guys want to get any of these cards or buy the entire deck, you guys can use my link in the description box below where you guys can get access to all these cards through my TCG Player link, right? So make sure you guys use the link down below. Make sure you guys get the Sacred Beast playmat today. Hit the link down below. Use the coupon code GOD10 for 10% off your Sacred Beast playmat this week only. And this is the one with zones. I really hope you guys like this one. Activate Opening of the Spirit Gates. This card grants us the ability to search your Dark Beckoning Beast directly from our deck to our hand. You're going to normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast. Activate Dark Beckoning Beast's ability to search Dark Summoning Beast directly from your deck to your hand. So you're going to add this to your hand. And this is why Amirage is really crucial, because Opening of the Spirit Gates says that you can discard one card, special one Fiend Monster with 0 attack / defense from your graveyard. You have no target in the graveyard. You can't just go Opening of the Spirit Gates, discard this, special summon this. You can't do that. That move is illegal. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna link away the Dark Summoning Beast to the graveyard to summon Solomon Great Amirage, right? And that's why Amirage is important, because you have Dark Beckoning Beast in the graveyard. Yes, turn 2, turn 3, you can easily activate this card because you're pretty much are going to have a Fiend Monster with 0 attack / defense in the graveyard, right? But on the first turn, Amirage already guarantees your Dark Beckoning Beast in the graveyard. So all you got to do is that since you have a Fiend Monster in the graveyard, just like Lightsworn Lumina's ability, to be able to trigger off her effect, you need to have a Lightsworn monster in the graveyard already, right? So you can activate Opening of the Spirit Gates, discard the Dark Summoning Beast that's in your hand to the graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field. Now, you tribute Dark Summoning Beast. Just special summon your Raviel, or Haman, or Uriah from your deck right here, which is really good. I'm going to summon Raviel in defense position, which is insane. And then you can banish this card to either add one of these cards directly from your deck to your hand. Usually I add Haman. That's pretty much for the combo 1. Let's go off to combo number 2. Alright guys, welcome to combo number 2. Combo number 2 is very simple as well. Dark Beckoning Beast and Opening of the Spirit Gates. You can activate Opening of the Spirit Gates. You're going to search the Chaos Summoning Beast. And then what you're going to do is that you're going to normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast, activate this card's ability. You're going to search the Dark Summoning Beast directly from your deck to your hand. Now using Dark Beckoning Beast's ability, you are granted the additional normal summon of Chaos Summoning Beast. And now you're going to turn Dark Beckoning Beast right here into the Solomon Great Amirage. Now you can activate Opening Gates, discard Dark Summoning Beast, special summon the Dark Summoning Beast. Now you're going to tribute this card to special summon Raviel directly from your deck to your side of the field. So now you're going to banish the Dark Summoning Beast from your graveyard. You're going to add Haman. Now what you can do is that you can activate Chaos Summoning Beast's ability. You can tribute this card, special summon a Sacred Beast monster from your hand, which is the Haman that you search. And now what you can do is that you can banish Chaos Summoning Beast to add the Fallen Paradise directly from your deck to your hand. Now you get to activate the Fallen Paradise. Since you control Sacred Beast monster, you draw 2 free cards. So off 2 cards, you end on with 4 cards in your hand. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards on the field. Once Dragoon comes out, these 2, Verti Anaconda, Dragoon Red Eyes. That's a simple 2-card combo you guys can do. Like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have 50 cents to get this card. And that's pretty much for this video, guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys get your Sacred Beast God Bundle today. Hit the link down below. Also get your Sacred Beast playmat as well. Use the code GOD10 for 10% off. I thank you guys so much for watching, man. You guys are super duper awesome. Let me know your thoughts about this budget deck in the comments section below. And yeah, this is going to be your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.
Be sure to get your playmat today at tsx1.com.